Let's get it cracking. What's going on? It is really hot in here. Hold on, give me a second. What's up, G? I'll be right back. What's cracking, G? I'll give it a moment or two, see if we can get a few more people in here, and then we'll get it cracking. We'll talk a little bit about Ryan Garcia today. And whatever else you guys want to talk about. Yeah, I did. I watched it after it was over, though. Had some family stuff going on earlier in the evening when the fight was going on, but Tom McGuire right with the politics, huh? Not Biden. My life is definitely not better than it was 4 years ago. I'll just say that. What about you, Tom? I appreciate that. I appreciate you tapping in. Hell, before we get to Ryan Garcia, let's talk about that a little bit. With all the stuff going on in the Middle East, is there even going to be an election, Tom? I mean, if full-blown war breaks out, they can institute the War Powers Act and not have an election. Is that the real plan? I don't know. What's up, Eamon's Toast? Hope you're doing well today. So, yeah, I'm really keeping an eye on that. Gee. I'm sure he'll be here. So, I don't know if you guys caught the Ryan Garcia fight last night. It was a good fight, actually. I was surprised. Usually, I don't see a whole lot of good. I'm not really that interested in professional boxing anymore. But, I appreciate that, Emons. Tom, I'm in Cali. Believe it or not. We're not all Biden supporters out here. As much as the media would like you to believe that. And I'm in an area that's actually really well, where Trump's really well supported. So the media would like you to believe that there aren't any of us, but, oh, okay, that's right. So the Ryan Garcia fight, I was impressed and irritated at the same time watching this guy fight. That little move he kept doing where he was turning around. Eamon says, I'm from Compton, but I live in San Bernardino. Yeah, I grew up in San Bernardino, Eamon's. So, yeah, I lived there for, almost 30 years. No, actually, wait a minute, more than that, huh? 83 to 2019. 36 years I was there. What's up, Christopher Anderson? Hope you're doing well. So, yeah, the Garcia fight, yeah, I think a lot of people are. Emons, a lot of people are. Things were just better when he was in office. But Garcia, man, that dude has got a wicked left hand. Oh my God. Like he caught him a few times and you know, the fight kind of went back and forth, which was good. It makes for a great fight. But the way Garcia kept doing that little tuck and turn was irritating the hell out of me. But it seemed like Haney really didn't have a response for that. At the end, he started kind of chopping on his lats area, which I thought was a pretty good strategy. But it was too little, too late. Yeah, Garcia is crazy, Ramona. I don't know about the cute part, but he definitely a personality. And for all the talk of whether he lost his mind or not, he still knows how to fight. So, I mean, it's just, I think it's too bad that Garcia came in overweight because he didn't get the belt or the title, whatever you want to call it, for the win. So I'm not sure how that works. Maybe you guys can tell me in the comments. But I think that the belt gets vacated now, and then they'll have the top two contenders fight for it. But I still can't believe I always slept. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it was definitely a good fight. The best fight I've seen in a while. I guess now the next one I'm honestly looking forward to is and it's going to be a circus, but it's Tyson and Paul. Yeah, Garcia was 3 pounds over. I don't know if you guys seen the weigh in, but he was drinking a beer at the weigh in. I thought, wow, like this guy is not taking this seriously. So honestly, I was kind of surprised when he put it on him like that. I mean, he had him on his back quite a few times during that fight, and you know the thing about Garcia, he's a knockout artist, right? Like he it's kind of boring, and then that big left comes, and holy shit, did you see that type of thing? So yeah, I hear you, Chris. And on Tyson and Logan, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen, but there's a lot of money involved there. I'll just say that, and it might be some WWE type of stuff. So, oh, he said it was apple juice. Okay, yeah, he definitely put on a show though. Like that, that dude's a good fighter, and I think he definitely should be next in line to at least fight for that title. Seeing that he beat the champion, they were. I heard the announcers talking about how much of a difference that 3 pounds made him. Coming in overweight. Honestly, I don't think 3 pounds makes much of a difference at all. If he were 20 pounds heavier, yeah, that's a huge difference because you're talking about a much larger individual. But you know, he says the ref was trying to save Haney the whole fight. He kept letting him recover and took a point from Garcia, and he wouldn't call knockdowns when Haney couldn't stand no more. Yeah. Yeah, he's got some good stuff, I guess, huh? More on the mental games than back in the day. It's more cunning in their own new culture. Yeah, I agree. I mean, and the thing is, it's all promotion, right? Like, honestly, like I said, I don't really follow boxing too much, but a big part of the reason I wanted to see that fight was because of Garcia's antics on social media and, you know, just to see what was going to happen there. So, I mean, it worked. And social media definitely gets stuff out there. Yeah, it's a warm one here today. If you make sure you smash that like button while you're in here, and HM's got jokes. Yeah, I agree, Mona. He definitely drew the crowd in for that one. To scare the shit out of his opponents before the fight. I miss those days. Yeah, I agree. Emmons, like back then, but the thing is, back then, that was before social media was really a big thing. And like Tyson fights, they were must watch TV. Like you had to get that pay per view. Or, if you were lucky enough for it to be on like HBO or something, you know, you planned your day around that because, it's just like the NBA finals back then, the Lakers and the Celtics type of stuff. Like you weren't going to be able to watch clips on social media later, so you had to check it out. Like it's definitely a different time nowadays. So if any of you are new in here, check out my page. Look at my playlist. I have 200 videos up now, and a little bit of there's something for everybody, pretty much. So check that out. Yeah, it definitely was a big deal, Emmons. But yeah, check out my page. I got war stories, I got prison stories, county jail stories, street stories. My most recent story, we almost blew up my garage in San Bernardino. So check that out. What's up, Joey Frakes? How you doing, bud? What's in the high desert? Salute, bro. Salute to you as well. Appreciate you stopping by. So yeah, check out that video. We almost blew up the garage. Right, Mona? When she said when we all had to go to the house of the person who bought the fight, or everybody came to our house. Yeah, but that's pretty much what it was. A bunch of alcohol, and then everybody thought they were a fighter. We couldn't send the link to each other, right? Yeah, it was so much different then. But yeah, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you're new. Check out my playlist. Like I said, I got war stories, I got prison stories, county jail stories, pretty much everything, recovery. She says, "Do you think Garcia is suffering from mental health or head trauma? I'm getting hit in the head too many times." I don't know. I did a video on Ryan Garcia, and I think that CTE might be a real thing. That's if you don't know what that is, it's a lot more common in football from multiple concussions. It affects your mental health, definitely. Different man, I'm in Musquay. Oh, that's right, Emmons. I used to run around in Musquay back in like the early '90s. It was pretty wild out there. Uh, I don't know how long you've been out there, but Tow Truck Kim was the homie. He was practically family. Used to mess with him and a bunch of other people out there. Julio Don says there's nothing wrong with him. Yeah, I'm really not sure because when he when he did his interview after the fight, he seemed very well composed. So, uh, you know, I'm not talking directly after the fight. I'm talking about when he was sitting down. But oh, okay. Emin says my family has been here since the '80s. Yeah, I started running around out there like in the very late '80s, like '89, going into '90, and anything wrong with him? I think he acts out for attention. I agree with you, Mona. Yeah, I was running around out there for a while. Like I said back then, going into the early '90s, in Muscoy. Maybe I'll do a Muscoy story here pretty soon. I just did the San Bernardino story about how we almost blew up the garage. We were cooking in the garage, and I can only say so much, but yeah, we were cooking, and there was a reaction, and like a lot of smoke, like it got pretty wild. I'm not sure your name, but you said hello. I'm from Algeria. Hey, what's up? Shout out to Algeria. Yeah, that stuff started reacting, and I was ready to run for the door. I didn't know what the hell was going on. I was like, deuces. And homie said, if you don't come back here, the garage is going to blow up. So so I came back. I helped him calm down the situation, and then we sat outside and watched the garage smoke for the next couple of hours, just hoping that the police or the fire department or the hazmat team, you know what I mean, weren't going to show up. But yeah, there were a lot of people that were cooking out there in Muscoy back in those days. Yeah, some good times for sure. I remember, I'll tell you a quick story. I was heading into Muscoy, and I had some product on me, and I would always carry a Big Gulp, you know, the soda like from 7-Eleven. What's up, AZ Gunslinger? Welcome. So I had a Big Gulp, and I had some product. I think this is my uncle friend that helped him bust my ship when I was 10, around 2. I don't know what you're talking about there, but I'm heading into Muscoy. I'm heading to, oh God, I'm trying to remember. It was Macy, on Macy Street. There were some apartments there, and there was an old man that lived in the back, and we'd have to walk to the back because his, you know, like his mom was up there, and we couldn't, like we'd come to the window in the back basically. So I'm heading that way, and a sheriff gets behind me, and I open up the lid of the Big Gulp. I open up the little plastic bag, and I dump it. Well, you know, it wasn't that much, maybe $100 worth or so, but you know, so now all my product's gone, and sheriff didn't pull me over. So now I'm going around selling drinks of the Big Gulp, trying to recoup some of my money. $10 you can get a drink type of thing, you know? What's up, Mo Parson Hellcats? G was worried you weren't going to tap in. You never were a moderator, Mopar. We don't, right now my daughter's the moderator, and that's all we need. I appreciate your offer on that, but she pretty much knows what's going on, so it's going to stay that way. But I appreciate your offer. It's a lot calmer, still kind of crazy, but it's mostly drunk drivers. I just keep to myself and keep it pushing. You still have some crazy ass people, though. It says Emmons Toast. In regards to Muscoy, yeah, I remember they used to race out there, and they would race down, oh, what was it? Maybe Duffy Street, I think it was. They'd go all the way down to the end of Muscoy, and they would run all the stop signs, and they would shut the lights off as they approached the stop sign to see if there was cross traffic coming. They'd be looking for lights, and they would just blow those stop signs. And like there were some good times out there back then. I remember one of the homies, hey, I appreciate it, Emmons. Good looking out. Yeah, there's a ton of content, so check it out. I'll try to get a Muscoy story up. I don't think I have anything on Muscoy in particular. There is some San Bernardino stuff, though, that you can check out. So, yeah, I appreciate you. What's up, Cora? Hi, Dad. Just got home so I can watch your live now. How are you today? I'm doing well. Thank you. What's up to you? You made it, huh? Oh, they still do that, huh, Emmons? Yeah, it was wild. I remember back in those days, I could be chilling at a spot and it was so quiet out there that you could hear the sheriffs coming. Like there was a very distinct sound to those old Crown Vics as they were coming down the street. Like you would see lights coming, but like the sound was so distinct, like you knew it was a sheriff coming and you knew to hide your contraband or whatever, go inside, whatever you needed to do, you know? So definitely had some good times. I got a story. Actually, there is a Muscovy story up. Um, I don't remember the title, but uh, there were three mixed guys, Alvin, Simon, and Theodore. I know. It's like the movie. But I was messing with those guys, and we went out for a walk, and we got caught up in a tree with some Rottweilers. Uh, I'll try to remember the name of that story, but it's not there right off the top of my head. But the sheriffs that were real prominent at that time, uh, yeah, the two sheriffs that I knew pretty well were Mackey and Everbeck. And Everbeck pulled up on us in the tree. Uh, and he pulls up and he's like, "Hey, like you guys got some stuff?" And we had stashed it further up the tree, kind of thing. It wasn't. I don't think it was that much. I don't recall right off the top of my head, but there were definitely some wild times out there back then. I'm sure it's not that much different now, but Mopar says I got 96 miles an hour and then just boom, my car flipped and crashed, broke the wheel bearing, cracked the rim, and cracked my body shell. Sounds like you're lucky to be alive. What's up, Mateo? I wish I could. I like how G and Mopars are regulars on your lives. Yeah, no doubt about it. Mike Tyson said, I fear people who do not change. Yeah, I know it's not healthy, but you know what? I used to do meth and a lot of other stuff, and I quit all that stuff. So, it is what it is. But to switch from cigarettes to joints, he says, I'm good on that. So, yeah, that's how you quit nicotine. Yeah, I never liked the green, to be honest with you. So, Cora says, my dad has come a long way and we're all proud of him. People need to stop about the cigarettes thing. Yeah, I agree. The thing is, I'm 50 years old. I appreciate people's concerns, but I'm going to do what I'm going to do. I've made it this far. And Max Payne says, I prefer rocks myself. Wow. You should find a meeting, Max. Definitely. And work on some sobriety. And Ben, I am not going to say your last name because I see what you're doing there. But yeah, it's definitely a warm day out here. Garcia did his shit last night, though. Hopefully he's yeah, I appreciate that, Christopher. So yeah, Garcia did his thing. Looking forward to his next fight. Hopefully he'll have a shot at claiming that title, which honestly he should have won last night, but because he was 3 pounds overweight, I wonder, did they count the 16 ounces in the bottle? That would have had him 2 pounds overweight, but I guess overweight is overweight, right? Yeah, when I seen the weigh-in and I seen he was overweight, honestly, I didn't think that he had much of a chance because boxing and these trainers, they are so technical that for him to come in overweight, it just seemed sloppy to me. Like the way they watch the macros and everything with the diet and the training, it seems it seemed real sloppy that he came in overweight. But it is what it is. Like I said, he did his thing, and Haney did his thing too. He just came up on the short end of this one. So I just want to know. She's in here, but don't worry about that. Do I live? Really? Of course. I've been married for like 30 years, bro. No, you can't see her. She's not interested in being on here, and I completely respect that. Like, honestly, we're very private people, but I get on here to tell my war stories to try to help people to find sobriety. So, what's up, Black Jesus? He says, hello, sir. God bless you. God bless you also. I appreciate you stopping by. So, looks like G and Mopar are going to get started here again. But, yeah, if you are new on here, definitely subscribe. Hey, cheers from Romania, says Black Jesus. Hey, I appreciate you stopping by. Definitely. This really reaches out, Yeah, and I agree with my wife who says my husband is the only person needed to see, so no need for me. Absolutely. And she's not the topic of the conversation, so let's just leave her out of here, You the kind of motherfuckers we stomp down on down here in St. Louis. Yeah, I kick back on that Mopar. And I don't know what you mean about you the kind of MFers we stomp down on down here in St. Louis. Kick back, fool. You're doing too much. You ever tried black tar? I didn't get a chance to. A boot lip get me hooked on Fent before I could even try. No, I never I never tried that one. That one scared me. Why are you so upset about him talking about cars? Oh, genuinely curious about it random. Okay. All right, Mopar. You should quit. Hey, I appreciate your concern, Black Jesus, but it is what it is. That's not really a topic for this, I've been smoking probably longer than most of you in this chat have been alive. So, I quit the meth, I quit the alcohol, I quit everything else. That's that caffeine, nicotine are what I have left. So I appreciate you understanding that, Black Jesus. Shout out to you. What was that? I'm staying out of G and Mopar's drama unless they say any racial or inappropriate slurs on the live. Yeah, that's a good call there. I know, right? No, I'm not a veteran. I never served in the military. I wanted to join the Marines when I was 17, but my dad was against it, so I didn't. He had been a Marine, and I think it kind of messed him up. He was Vietnam era. And he didn't want me to go through what he had gone through. He had some issues with addiction afterwards. So, yeah, he was totally against me joining the military. And instead, I ended up going to prison. I'm not saying it's because I didn't join the military, but that's the. What's up, Lou Sanus? How you doing? Hey, make sure you guys smash that like button while you're in here. I I appreciate all the comments and everything. I just dropped a video this morning on how we almost blew up my garage in San Bernardino. Uh, Make sure you guys check that out. And also, if you're new here, subscribe to the channel. I have playlist and yeah, I have playlist with war stories and I'm sorry, the comments are awesome right now. uh, so yeah, check out the playlist. I have tons of stories on just about every topic you can imagine. I'm probably going to work on another Musqueam story because the homie that's from Musqueam, I appreciate that. So, you know, yeah, no, me too, Cora. Can't we all just get along? Hey, also, I'm going to be working on a. I'm going to be working on a story in regards to the LA riots, which we're about a week away from the anniversary of the LA riots kicking off. So I'm going to be doing something on that, on the Rodney King situation and what led up to that and what happened. Tim Hennessy says, what's cracking from the IE? That's right, homeboy. IE in the house. So yeah, that'll be coming sometime later in the week. I'm trying to put some shorts together on. I haven't really done much with the shorts, but I want to do some shorts kind of like as teasers to like maybe draw more attention to the videos. And, you know, I'm still kind of learning how to do that stuff. So just be patient. I know it's a little amateurish, but yeah, K512 says Koreans went hard during the riots. Yeah. And Q, I don't know what to make of that comment. Yeah, he says Koreans went hard during the riots. Yeah, that was something a lot of people don't realize is there was a black girl killed by a Korean grocer prior to the Rodney King beating. And that was a part of that whole situation. So, you know, there was a lot of hatred towards the Korean people in Koreatown and all that stuff. And, you know, that's kind of, I'm sorry, I'm being distracted by the comments here, but, you know, that was a big thing that led up to it as well. There was a lot of looting and a lot of stuff got burned down, but yeah, the wordplay was kind of funny on that one, Q. I grew up watching so much American stuff. I almost feel American myself, even though I live in Romania. Yeah, appreciate that. Have you previously served in the Army? No, I never did. Let's keep the political stuff out of the chat, please. If you continue. Hey, Mona, can you time out Malik? It seems like he wants to spam all the stuff about Palestine. So we're having a genuine conversation in here. So Malik is gone. He gone. So, I mean, we can have some conversations about this sort of stuff, but don't start spamming the chat because then you're going to have to go. So, thanks, Mona. Oh, boy. I think that G and Mopar just show up. You know, you guys need to hook up individually there, you know, like maybe you guys can swap numbers or something and Uh, Black Jesus says, "Sir, what advice can you give a 32-year-old? I feel a bit lost and confused because I still feel young, but I'm not that young anymore." You know what, Black Jesus? When I was 32, I paroled from prison. That's pretty much when my life started. So, although you feel like you're getting a little older, your life is just beginning, my friend. So, you know, the best advice I could give to a younger person is if you want something, work hard for it. Nothing, you shouldn't expect anything. Uh, I believe you said you're in Romania. I'm not sure how it is there, but in America, if you want something bad enough, you can definitely get it. So, yeah, that's Malik's gone. That's G's address. Wow. G said, God bless you as well, sir. And I appreciate your comments. So, yeah, guys, don't forget to check out the playlist. Like I said, I just posted my 200th video in regards to um, how we almost blew up the garage in San Bernardino. And like I was really bad into the drugs at that time. And like we were doing some really wild stuff. And honestly, I'm very blessed to be alive. So yeah, check that one out. Also, check out the playlist. There's tons of videos, different stuff, something for everybody in there. And subscribe if you're new, definitely. And don't forget to smash that like button while you are in here. So yeah, I'm gonna go for like another 20 minutes or so, and then we're gonna wrap this one up. Uh, there's a slight possibility we may run another one later on tonight. It's going to be more of a late night one, though, probably 11:30 or midnight California time. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'll put a community post if I plan to do that. So I can see that you have been through a lot. I will check your videos after the live. I appreciate that, Black Jesus. I really appreciate that. Yeah, life isn't always easy, but we get out of it what we put into it. So hard work definitely pays off, in my opinion. And I want to give a special shout out to all the trolls in the chat. There's definitely some people that are out there. Uh, you know, uh, like Jesus says, well, the tricky part of hard work is that it's really hard. Yeah, I think honestly, the best thing to do is figure out what you are good at. What you enjoy doing, and it makes it not seem as hard. Like some people like physical labor. Like I'm a truck driver personally, and uh, I enjoy doing that. So it makes it a little easier for me. There's don't get me wrong, there's still days where I don't want to go to work. Most days I don't want to go to work, but it's something that I'm good at, and that makes things a little bit easier. So uh, yeah, that's what I would say. Brian Cummings says, "What about the Colton High School shooting in the IE that left one dead in the 90s?" You know what? I don't recall that situation, but you know what? I can do some research on that and possibly do a video on that. I'm assuming that was before Columbine and before all hell broke loose with the school shootings and the mass shootings in the U.S. Uh, I remember when Columbine happened. That was like oh wow, are you serious? But Nowadays, it seems like it's a common occurrence. Like some of them don't even get much news reporting on them. It is hot, Cora. Oh man, I'm over here struggling with it right now. It's not even that hot yet, to be honest, but uh, you know, I'm uh, I'm hanging in there. It's actually cooler inside the house, which is where I'll be heading here in the next 15, 20 minutes to cool down. Like Jesus says, I recently saw a thing about the warm beer fellow that was so sad even after all these years have passed. I'm not really familiar with that one. I'll have to look that up. Hey, Mopar, Cora's my daughter. Kick back. Don't don't fuck around with that. You'll get booted the hell out of here. DPRK. Okay. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's a terrible situation. Q says, hold on, I got to read that one. That's a good one. Q said, my cousin got put in SEG because he kept getting beat up because he's cross eyed, and the inmates said they didn't like how he was looking at them. You looking at me sideways, boy? One parts can't handle the jokes. I already spoke on that. Uh, Gee, he uh, he knows what's going on. So, and looks like Ramona deleted something. I don't know. Mopar's was timed out. Yeah, Mopar's doing too much. A young man needs to stop with the addresses period. Yeah, I agree. You know what? We may just end up blocking him if he's going to be doing stupid shit like that. Like we get in here to like have a little fun and pass some time, but if people want to try to dox people, which is putting their address out in the public, that's a good way to get booted the fuck out of here. Uh, you know, we try to have a good time in here, but like, don't get all up in your feelings, you know? Yeah. He got, okay. So, yeah, that's kind of where we're at now. Like, we don't play that shit here. So, uh, trying to put people's addresses out and stuff, like, we're not doing that. Uh, he got a timeout on that one. If, that type of talk continues, he'll be blocked. We don't got no time for that. We're grown ups around here, so we need to act that way. Man, it is burning up. One day I will travel to your beautiful country. I dream of it since I was a kid. Yeah, that's cool, man. We're all just joking and giving each other a hard time. It's fun. Nothing's right. I think I saw him on an episode of Doug Hunter. Wow. Yeah, it is hot out here. Yeah, if you guys are new, definitely subscribe to the channel. Check out my playlist. I got 200 videos up now. So scroll through and check them out. I'm sure you'll find something that you will enjoy. I got street stories, prison stories, county jail stories. No, I never did get the shoulder surgery, G. Still got a bad rotator cuff. So, Black Jesus says in Romania it's freezing right now. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think Lou says, you ever smoke PCP? I think I told that story. I did on accident one time. I didn't realize what I was doing. And then I was laying on the couch looking out the window, and a helicopter came down and was hovering right outside the window. And like I kept feeling like I was falling off the couch, like I was tripping hard. Never did that again. You know, that stuff ain't no joke. I've seen some people really flip out on that stuff, you know. And yeah, I agree with you, Chris. Definitely the knees and the shoulders. Like both of my shoulders aren't in very good shape at this point. You know, I still go hit the gym and stuff, but I am very timid about the weight that I put on the bar because, you know, I could do a lot more than I do, basically. You know, I just go for the exercise and stuff. I'm not trying to be somebody trying to put up the most weight or anything, you know. Went from Colton, Cali to Flint, Michigan. At least I could drink the water in Colton. The weed is better out here, though. Oh, okay. You ever wear Crocs? Uh, Black Jesus says U.S. prisons look like luxury resorts from here. It's interesting. You guys got gang issues out there as well? Ours are gang infested. That's the worst part, basically. Chris says I do take Taekwondo 3 times a week, and I'm doing squats right now at 45 years old. But I'll tell you, it hurts. Yeah, it does. You know what? Honestly, though, I feel better when I'm hitting the gym. When I don't go for a week or two, like I'd start feeling like crap. So I'm trying to get back into my routine a little bit better with that. Uh, you know, those are the 3 cornerstones of my channel: family, fitness, and freedom. So, you know, of course, says Dad, that sure looks so hot. You need to be in a. Yeah, I know. I'm getting ready to wrap up here in another 10 minutes or so. But Black Jesus says no gang issues, but there's no human rights. Nobody has time for gangs when you are given 3 loaves of bread and a boiled egg. Oh wow, yeah. First dibs on the script after surgery. Someone was trying to step on. It hurt real bad too. Do hemorrhage hurt real bad? I don't understand the question, Q. I meant to say hemorrhoids. Boy, that's a whole nother thing there. It's kind of what I thought maybe he was talking about. Yeah, a lot of guys that go to prison and jail and stuff end up with hemorrhoids from sitting on those stainless steel benches. You know, it's rough on your body. They won't kill you, don't worry. I don't know. I'm not sure what that means. Oh, okay. So, yeah, we'll do about 10 more minutes, and then we're going to be wrapping up. I got some other things I need to do today. Like I said, maybe we'll see what happens. Perhaps we'll get on a late night. No, I don't have a bike, Black Jesus. Perhaps we'll do a late night live, see how that goes. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but if we do, it's probably going to be around 11 or 12 o'clock California time. So, yeah, check out that news story that I put up, though, about how we almost blew up the garage in San Bernardino when we were manufacturing. And drop a comment on that. Let me know what you think. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe. Check out the playlist. There are tons of videos on all sort of different subjects, you know, from street stories, county jail, prison, how I got clean, how I maintained my sobriety. So that's your daughter. I'm saying no. So I got timed out for pulling his address because he was talking about my mom, but he didn't get banned. Bobby, if he talked about your mom, well, what just happened there? So didn't get timed out for talking about mine. Okay, the thing about that Mopar is this. Okay, everybody is in here kind of talking shit to one another, and the thing is, we're not going to put personal information out there because that could be a safety concern. So, that's just what that is. We're not putting people's addresses out. So, if you talk about that or do that again, then you're going to get booted. So, I'm Lou says I'm California sober. It means I don't do meth or heroin and coke. Is only for the weekends. Meth is a real problem in Flint with them cooking in these old abandoned houses. So, yeah, I would imagine so. I don't think there's a lot of cooking going on in Cali anymore. Uh, Black Jesus says in Romania there is no meth. Check it out, Mopar. I appreciate that you supported the channel, but the thing is, you are going back and forth with other people talking shit. So, like everybody can get along or everybody can have some fun with it, but no personal information, We're not going to do that. So, what? But I got kicked. Yeah, because we're done with the situation, Mopar. We're not putting people's information out there. That's not going to happen. If that does happen, then you'll be banned. Period. So, asking you, well, not talking crap. If your username is trolling, that's really funny. I was there last year. He was talking shit to me first, and I got kicked, and he didn't. You seem so chill. Do a flip. That's not going to happen. Actually, our drug problem is non-existent compared to the U.S. I believe it's a thing that comes with the freedom. Yeah, I agree. Good God, next stop and get over it, literally. He got kicked last time also because of you. That what I did was wrong, but he did something wrong. Yeah, exactly. So it's not like he hasn't been kicked as well. So hello from Algeria. Hey, what's up, Hitchum? I hope I said that correctly. I think you're in your feelings right now, Mopar. And I truly believe you are 15 because you're acting that way. I'm not going to continue to explain myself. So, if this is a little too much for you, maybe you might want to find another live that's more to your liking. I appreciate you following, but, it is what it is. Moke says, what's up, Bobby? What's up? I have colleagues at work from Algeria. Okay. All right, guys. So we're going to wrap this up here shortly in the next couple of minutes. Like I said, if you are new to the channel, subscribe, check out my playlist. I have 200 videos up, and we'll see what's up. Maybe I'll go live again later on tonight. I have some stuff I need to do. But yeah, definitely smash that like button while you were in here. So appreciate everybody tapping in. Maybe we'll get it later again. We'll see how the night goes. But hope everybody's doing well. Remember, family, fitness, and freedom are the things that help me to get my life together and get out of that. No, I'm late. Don't go. What's up, Joel? Hey, I'll probably get back on around 11 o'clock Cali time. I've been on for almost an hour now, and I'm about to wrap it up. But everybody take care. Family, fitness, and freedom are what helped me to get my life together, and I feel like they can help you as well. And don't look at the mountain, guys. Just start climbing. Check back in. Maybe we'll get it again. Like I said, around 11 or maybe midnight tonight, California time. So be on the lookout for that. Take care, everybody.